I'll attempt 4 segments for this first attempt. But to do that, we go back to the 3D view and split the UV map into 4 sections by adding additional seams. So this is how we'll do that. It should be obvious, but I'll demonstrate it anyway. We go to the left side, right-click. Whoops, that's wrong. Right-click. As I said before, if you don't use the shift, any new selection will deselect the original one. So down from the top there. It's hard to eye. There we go. Right-click with a shift. I think we succeeded. Yes. Okay, so we move up. Shift right click, shift right click, shift right click, shift right click. Mesh, edges, mark seam. We have the left side. Go to the right side. In a way we can navigate by the vertices on the other side. And I got it on the first try. That's nice. Okay. So, oops. I did not. I take that back. And why is that diagonal like that? Oh, okay, it's an optical illusion. All right. Now it looks like I did get it. I don't know what's going on here. I think that the view is confusing me. Okay, but the original point. I follow the edge down. Notice how it shades a bit so you can tell where it's selected. There's a little bit of a gradient in the orange there. So shift right click. Good, I got it. Okay, now we move back up. Shift right click, shift right click, shift right click, shift right click. Mesh, edges, mark seam. Now we'll go around the back. Now another thing that I might be able to do at this point is remove this big image here. We go to object mode and we select it with the right click. Then we hit the delete key. Now it's out of our way because we don't really need it anymore. Right click the object to select it, go to edit mode, and we'll go around the back here. We change the view to back to make sure we're aligned properly. Right click, got it on the first try, I think. Yes, yes, good. Right click, right click, right click, and again, I'm using the shift, of course, to do multiple selections. That has not changed. Whoops. I just hit the wrong key. Move down. Shift right click. That edge is now ready to be marked. The seam is rather ready to be marked. So mesh, edges, mark seam, and we got it. So we'll move around to the front again here. Now I will deselect all, and I'll select that side material again. Now notice it selects it in its entirety without requiring me to select each segment separately. This is because I'm selecting by material. I go to Mesh, UV Unwrap, Unwrap, and we'll take a look at the UV Image Editor. And now it is split up into 4 sections. And what I can do, theoretically, is that I can take the scans that I did at the sides of the can and match them to this. And it will not necessarily be perfect. I'm a little bit skeptical about how well this will turn out. But I can fiddle with it a bit. Before I do that, though, we'll go back to the 3D view and we'll do the other UV maps, because so far we've only done the sides. So select, deselect all. We'll do the ends, select by material, Now these, because they are basically disks, so they have sides on them, it will not be necessary to subdivide these if we don't want to. I'm going to attempt not to. So what does that mean? Well, they're already selected. I go to Mesh, UV Unwrap, Unwrap. We'll check out how the UV map looks. And I see no problem with this at all, except I will make one little change. I will select with the right click here. Control linked, remember, from the 3D view. So UVs transform, translate. This is different from move, it's G. Translate is the G key for shortcut. And luckily it's all to scale. See that? I'm very lucky in this case. So I'll move it in here. I'll zoom in to line it up perfectly. Oops, this is not working. I did that the wrong way. I thought I was still in 3D view by using Control and the arrow keys. Not how you do it. You use your mouse wheel in this circumstance. So I'm going to line this up here as best I can. G. I think that's as close as it's going to... Oh, no, wait. Huh. That's weird. I mean, you saw that it's pretty uniform on the model, but apparently up here, this doesn't fit exactly right. I don't know why that is. I guess I have to line up the vertices individually. I guess that's the only way. So, right-click, G, right-click, G, and of course you drag right-click, G, and then you use the left mouse button to drop it. Right mouse button, G, move the mouse, left-click, all around. Right-click, G, move, left-click. Right-click, G, move, left-click, move over. Right-click, G, move, left-click, right-click, G, move, left-click, right-click, G, move, left-click, right-click, G, move, and left-click. And we'll move down here. I think these are a little bit closer. Right-click, G, almost already in place. Left-click. And maybe I'll just leave it alone. It looks close enough to me. In any case, I'm out of time on this video, so I'll see you in the next one.